First opened in 2017. Here's a look inside the one-of-a-kind setting for football. That is Mercedes-Benz Stadium here in Atlanta, the home of the Falcons. Set for a good matchup in the NFC South. So glad you were with us, Mike Tirico, Greg Olson. Greg, this is a division you know a lot about, and the rivalries within this division always kind of gives you a good game when it's NFC.
Won fewer games last season. They've got a lot of work to do before this division can hold a candle to some of the others we see throughout the NFL.
He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. The Saints coming out, and the veteran leads them. It's their quarterback, Derek Carr, 9 years with the Raiders, now year 2 with the Saints. Greg, for a man who's now 33 years old.
There's no denying he is a passionate and productive NFL quarterback. But as good as he is, Mike, he just hasn't quite found a way to get over the hump to join that upper echelon of elite quarterbacks. He has this big arm and sling it all over the field. But that big arm is also what gets him into trouble sometimes. He needs to find that happy medium between taking care of the ball while still being aggressive. And if he can do that, he'll have as good a chance as any to come out on top.
They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. From the shotgun, it's Carr. That one complete to A.T. Perry. And they will finally run him down.
Well, they've come out swinging here on this opening drive through the air, and that's exactly what they wanted to do. Generate some early chunk plays and try to get some points.
First and 10 now from the 36. Here's Carr throwing from the pistol. That's complete. It is Foster Moreau. 11 yards on the pass there. It's good for a Saints first down.
Well, there's fast starts, Mike, and then there's this. It just seems like it's completion after completion, and now they find themselves in plus territory. Every team has their fringe red zone down to their red zone plan, and once you cross midfield, you got to be thinking 6, at the worst 3, but you're coming away with points. The drag route is such a good way to get the ball early into the hands of your tight end and take some pressure off the quarterback and give him an easy completion. The size and the athleticism allows them to try to pick up more yards, but do it after the catch.
Here's 2nd and 2. The tight end Moreau is in motion. Quick throw, taken in, and he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. Up the first down.
Well, I think it's pretty clear what the week's plan was, and that was to get the quarterback in a rhythm right out of the gate through the passing game. They've essentially ignored the ground game up until this point. You got to imagine as the game unfolds, they'll sprinkle in some runs. But so far, it's been their passing game to get this game started, and that last one results in a first down. When you can get this level of run support out of your secondary, Mike, man, what an advantage for any defense. This defensive back clearly reads run, gets off his block, and he's able to take down the back for a loss of yards.
So after the loss on first, here's 2nd and 14. They'll go again here with Kamara. And he will not be able to get free, picking up only a yard. Now, it's 3rd down. So that'll do it for a fast-moving first quarter of play. What will the second quarter have in store? Greg and I back in Atlanta after this. good drive now faces a tough conversion. It is 3rd and long. Carr working out of the gun. That's going to be intercepted in the end zone.
So you find yourself entering the red zone. Like, it's hard to not start envisioning scoring a touchdown. Well, that interception, it changes everything. This is a huge missed opportunity. You have to capitalize and find a way to hang 6 on the defense.
The Falcons, led out by their quarterback, Kirk Cousins. One of the big moves in the offseason, Atlanta acquiring Cousins in free agency. He had 6 years in Washington, the last 6 in Minnesota, and now he begins his run this season with the Falcons.
I had a coach tell me earlier in my career, Mike, specifically about the quarterback position. If you don't have fast feet, you better have a fast mind. And here we have a guy that has played a lot of games under center. He has seen a lot of football, and while he might not be as mobile, he might not have the arm strength to make all the throws he had earlier in his career, that experience being in these moments before, man, having that quick mind, there's not a whole lot of defense is going to throw at him that he hasn't seen.
First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a first down.
I'd like to see them do a better job here the rest of the game, Mike, just disguising the coverage from the pre-snap look to the post-snap look. And what I mean is, when you have a quarterback at this level and what they see before the ball's in their hands is the exact same thing they see once they do get the ball, everything is just so much easier for them to process. Change the look, change the coverages, move your safeties. Make the quarterback have to process with the ball in his hand.
So, a pair of first downs moves them out to the 47-yard line, and it's 1st and 10. 2 minutes remain in a scoreless first half. Greg and I back to Atlanta in a moment. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Cousins. Now a screen going to be set up for Robinson. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
Just a little slow developing on that screenplay there. It was pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back into their drops, and just nowhere for that back to go.
Here's a 2nd and 6. Open man, he's got it. It's London. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8.
There's this misconception out there, Mike, that in the NFL, you have to run the same amount of run plays as you do pass plays. Everyone talks about being balanced. But as you're seeing in this drive, you can fall on one side of that coin a little bit more as long as you're able to remain effective and efficient. So far, their passing game has dominated here early, and that last pickup leads to a first down. Certainly not the biggest play of the day, but a good example of picking up positive yardage, staying ahead of the chains by a well-timed ball and a well-timed route.
They'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. Working out of the gun, it's Cousins. That'll be caught by McLeod. Off the play fake, here's Cousins. He'll get this to the former Bear, Darnell Mooney. And he's going to be taken down. Now a timeout, Atlanta. That's their first, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. This opening drive, it has been a work of art. Now, can they put the finishing touches on? It's 1st and goal. That's to the end zone, but they can't connect. It's incomplete.
That's one he'd love to have back. An opportunity to score 6 was right there for the taking. Just wasn't quite meant to be.
Line of scrimmage remains the 4-yard line. It's 2nd and goal. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. And this throw out of the back of the end zone. It's incomplete.
You can starting to press a little bit, especially with this passing game. They find themselves so close to the end zone. They got to get it over the goal line. You got to be a little bit more accurate. You got to be a little bit smarter with the ball. And right now, the timing, the spacing, it's just not matching up.
Cousins out of the gun on 3rd down. And he'll take it on in. Darnell Mooney. Touchdown, Atlanta. Younghoe Koo now for the extra point. It's up and through. And the Falcons will take a 7-0 lead. They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. Williams now to return. Good return here, up to the 33-yard line. The Saints offense going to take over just before the half. They'll be hoping to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 our score as this drive begins with a first down. Carr. The reception for Rashid Shaheed. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. They'll motion their tight end, Johnson. They'll go play action with Carr. And he's going to have a first down. They get into field goal range here at the 29. To throw is Carr. Oh, in trouble. Down he goes. Now a signal, timeout called. 9 seconds left to play in this first half. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Here's Carr. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
You can't fault the quarterback in this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap.
And he missed it. It's nothing. And they are not able to draw closer.
Man, that would have been such a nice boost for this group going into halftime. The snap was good, the hold was good. He just couldn't quite get it through the uprights.
On first down, Cousins. He'll let this go deep for the end zone. That'd be incomplete. They took a shot on the final play. Prayer not answered. And that is how this first half will come to an end.
All right, Mike, thanks very much. And welcoming everyone to our halftime report. It was a strong first half for the veteran quarterback, Kirk Cousins. His touchdown pass is the only score of the game thus far, as his guys hold a 7-0 lead to this point.
Okay, Coach, thanks a bunch. We'll see which team's adjustment's going to pay dividends here. I like we're going to play a big role in who wins this one. Just that one touchdown on the board. 7-0 the score as the third quarter begins. Avery Williams on the return. And a decent return there. This up just shy of the 30. The Falcons offense ready to get going again. They'll have it first in this third quarter. They lead by a touchdown as this drive begins with 1st and 10. Here's Cousins. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far.
That's into the hands of Werner, the tight end. First time his way all game long. He comes through with the grab and a 1st down.
In order for this play to be successful against man coverage, Mike, 2 things need to happen. 1, the quarterback has to anticipate the break. He has to get that ball out on time. And then the rest is the receiver creating the separation at the top. And when both are accomplished, see what the results are.
On 1st and 10, Cousins. To the right, that's Pitts. He's close to a 1st down. It's a gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on 1st down.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
Throw over the middle, caught by London. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there. Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on 1st down is a great way to do it. It's actually the easiest down in football to operate in. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10.
To the goal line and in. Kyle Pitts. Touchdown Falcons.
You can just see the comfort, Mike, that this offense continues to play with. The early momentum in the first half has carried here after the break, and you can see this group just slowly starting to pull away.
And I'm thinking, Greg, about the guys on the other side. You're waiting at halftime, that other offense waiting to get back on the field. What happens? They come right out, extend the lead, and now the task gets a lot tougher for this second half. On is Koo for the point after. It's up and good. And the Falcons move out on top, 14-0. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. On the return, it's Williams, and he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Saints offense getting ready for their opening possession of this second half. They're staring at a 2-touchdown deficit, 14-0. The score as the offense tries to regroup and get going with 1st and 10. They'll motion their tight end, Johnson. Off the play fake. Here's Carr. And that one's incomplete, but a late flag comes in. Looked like he might have gotten there early. From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. Back is Carr. Brought in by Chris Olave. That's a nice pickup on a 1st down throw. It's a gain of 8. Now, 2nd down throw from Carr. Throw to the sideline. Well done. Good job with the feet. Stays in bounds. It looks like, and yes, they do, have the 1st down.
This is why the timing of these routes is so critical. If that ball is thrown a little bit later, he's unable to keep his feet in bounds, but instead the quarterback is on time and accurate, and the receiver does a nice job not only securing the catch, but ensuring that both feet remain in bounds.
And they'll take this down inside the 35.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start.
Carr now to throw on 1st down. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And he takes it down to the 15-yard line. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. And as the medical staff looks him over, we'll step aside. Line of scrimmage is the 15. It's 1st and 10. A run here with Kamara. And it'll be brought down as we tick towards the end of this 3rd quarter. So, 3 quarters have come and gone. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here's a 2nd and 9. From the shotgun, it's Carr. This to the right side, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate.
He'll run. And he will score! Game on! Alvin Kamara. Touchdown, Saints. Greg, they are pecking away at this one now. Very big touchdown. Gets them right within reach of pulling this comeback off.
Well, Mike, at the very least, they've given themselves a chance. But
now remember, all scoring plays are reviewed. Tight game, tight call. They're going to take a good long look at this one. At issue, did the ball cross the goal line? A reminder, it just needs to be the tip of the football just breaking the front of the plane where that white goal line begins. And it needs to be indisputable, which can sometimes be difficult with all those bodies in there.
After reviewing the play, ruling on the field is reversed.
So take away the touchdown. The officials rule, in fact, he did not get the football across the plane of the goal line. Well, a chance to get right back in it here. First down and goal. Now Carr. That one taken in. Alvin Kamara. Touchdown, New Orleans.
it seems to me they were kind of holding this play call for this exact situation, Mike. First and goal down here near the goal line, and they had this one worked up all week. Simple pitch and catch, and it works to perfection.
Blake Grupe comes on for the extra point. He's got it. The Saints are on the board. It's now 14-7.
14, Saints 7.
So, things a little more interesting now. Back to a one-score game as they kick it away. Ray McCloud on the return. Nice job on the return. He's down close to the 35-yard line. There's Kirk Cousins. He and the Falcons set for their next drive. And we run you through the highlights here. It has been a very big performance from the quarterback position. Instrumental in leading and executing, and now trying to finish strong and take his team to the finish line. First and 10. Cousins. That's to pitch the tight end. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. Remember, he had the touchdown catch the last time they had the football. Here, he's got a first down.
A lot could go wrong anytime you decide to put the ball in the air here late in the fourth quarter as you're trying to run out the clock and protect this lead. But at the same time, I like that they haven't gone super conservative, just handoff right, handoff left, and it just turns into tackling practice. So I like the balance of making the defense defend everything, because right now, possess the ball, protect the ball, and ultimately just run the clock out.
So 2 minutes left to play in the second half. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. 2nd and a yard. Now the second-year man out of Texas, Bijan Robinson. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. Ball down to the 16-yard line, and it's 1st and 10. They'll go again with Robinson. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. Another run here for Robinson. And he'll be near the 1st down marker. Let's call it a gain of 3, but a short yardage situation coming up on 3rd down. They'll try to run for it with Robinson. And gets to the outside and takes it in. Bijan Robinson. Touchdown, Atlanta.
And that's exactly how you stress all week, finishing a game. Get the ball and leave no doubt. But that late touchdown, Mike, that should all but just seal this victory away.
Here's Coop for the extra point. He gets it to go, and the Falcons will take a 21-7 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Here's Williams on the return. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. Now out comes the New Orleans offense. They're ready to take over once again. They trail by 2 touchdowns, so the time is now. Got to get that rally going. It starts with 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. Well covered on the sideline, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Peyton Ellis.
So this is where an offensive play caller needs to come to the rescue of his quarterback, because this defense, they're onto you. They've got 2 picks. They're starting to pick up on your 10. They're shifting guys over to counter them. Now you've got to add some wrinkles. Now you've got to throw them a curveball and try to shift back some of that advantage to your side of the ball.
Here comes the Atlanta offense now. They get set to take over once more. As we look back at some of the highlights of this one, you'll see a lot of them, Greg, coming from the passing game. They've done a nice job picking the defense apart.
Yeah, and I think that's the right way to say it. It hasn't necessarily been just a bunch of deep shots, a bunch of explosives. It's been more methodical. It's been precise. They've really been all over their execution, and this is about as close to a complete performance as you're going to see from any offense throughout the course of this season.
Here's 1st and 10. Victory very much in sight now as they'll take a knee. They get 22 yards there. It's good for a Falcon first down.
And this is the point of the game, Mike, where you really can start leaning on your run game and try to close this game out. You've got the lead, you're in the fourth quarter, and they're able to pop off a big run.
Victory formation here as he's down to a knee. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olsen and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more